Hi everybody, just a few bits and bobs. I might have to put it into more than one video. These were things items which I was prompted from seeing some of your videos. And I thought, well, I'll put them on. Not everything, there's a few extra bits here. But anyhow, make a little start. As I say, Kurt put an item on, Ethan put an item on, and I know some others of you are also interested in some of these, so here goes. I hope I don't drive you all to sleep, but we have a few little items here you may be interested in. The first one is a lamp which could be used with that heater that Kurt found. It's what they call a fire glow, and these lamps were used in the Berries Magic Coal fire. There is one thing I must mention here. We look at this one. It's not normal. It's got 3 pegs. So if you get one of these, make sure it's the one that fits the actual appliance. Now the one that Kurt's got would be this type of bulb. The other time it had a sign type bulb in, a little red sign type bulb which glowed. These are available, but you may get more light if you get one of these. It's a 60 watt bulb. Have a little look at it anyhow, see what you think. I'll put it on the old the old Variac. This is the one I normally use, not the new one I bought. Or it wasn't new when I bought it. There's the bulb. As I say, I don't know how it's going to come out, but it gives a nice warm glow, and that's the whole idea of these fires. If it looks glowing red, then you automatically assume it's giving out extra heat. It's all in the mind. Anyway, that's that bulb. There's the box it came in. It's a Sylvania. That's a European Sylvania, the old fibre. I don't know how old it is. It's just that when I saw that, I thought, well, I'm prompted to put that on. And the bulb that's being shown is in fact not this one. It'll be like that, but obviously I can't show that one because I need a special holder. But there we go, it's 200 to 250, bayonet cap, 60 watt, 3-pin fire glow. So, you know, if you make sure you get the right one, because there's no way of taking a pin out because they're staggered differently. So, you know, that's the one you need if it's a 3-pin job. The one that's up now is the 2-pin job, and to show it, I actually nicked it out of my own fire. I didn't want to go back up in the loft. There's so much stuff up there. One of these days I'll do you a video of what's up in the loft. There's still loads of stuff. Anyhow, that's the fire glow bulb. Got so much stuff here. And as I say, if I go too long, I might have to make it into several. Now also, let me show you some insulators that I've got. Let's turn that one off. As you probably guessed by now, I collect loads of stuff. You all know because you collect stuff as well, so we're all in the same boat. It's an interesting hobby, and it's nice to show stuff and exchange information and bits and bobs. Here we have 3 different insulators. First one I can show gives you a size. These are called sheds, and that refers to the extra distance to prevent tracking. Mind you, with this one you haven't got to worry too much about tracking. 50 volts at the most. It is a telephone insulator. It's got on the top GPO, which is now BT. You rarely see these now because all the wires that BT use are in fact called drop wire. It's like a twin, heavy duty twin cable, and these in the old days used to be plentiful. Every pole used to have masses of these. Some were white, this is brown porcelain. So that's the GPO. It's also got the broad arrow, which means it's government. I acquired it somewhere, don't ask me where, but that's the GPO one. It would screw into a spigot that goes in there, and that would fit onto the cross member of the pole. Now this one is very similar to ones that Ethan had. Don't know whether it's exactly the same. This is, see if I can get the name on it, it's difficult. It's ESA. ESA. Now, I know there's certain names, Witchell or Wickle is one which comes to mind. This is T1, presumably that's the actual model. Now, I did have one of these that someone brought back from Canada for me. I don't know if this is one of them. I don't know. It's definitely got ESA on it. I got it from Spain, and like a lot of you, it was a line that had been chopped down many years ago, and the poles and cross members were sitting on the ground. I pulled up on the side of the road, and the ones that I could unscrew I took away. A souvenir, that's what I call it. It's not stealing it, it's a souvenir. So yeah, well, that's there was a bigger one that I got, but oh, I can show it to you. It's actually supporting a little shelf under the fish tank. Let me see if I can show it. Hold on. It's actually there, it's under there. You may be able to see it through all the dust. Oh God, it is a bit dusty. Sorry about that. The reason it's there is to support that bottom shelf, which is on the base of the fish tank. It's got a few bulbs there as well. Got loads of stuff to sort out. So I can bore you for hours with this stuff, but suffice to say, that is it there. See if I can show it a bit better. It shows the top of it. Anyhow, I don't know how that one will turn out under the tank, but that was also found along the road, and that was on a fairly high voltage line. It wasn't connected at the time. The poles had fallen down. There was a new line up there, and these were just laying on the ground, and I could only prise one apart. So that was one that was under the tank. Anyway, what we're looking at now is the actual filament of one of these lamps, which is used in the fire. As you can see, it's what's called a rough service filament. It means it will take a knock or two, hopefully. This bulb is the one that was new. As you can see, the lacquering on it is wearing out. You see Sylvania, made in Great Britain, the voltage and wattage, H59. I know there's someone out there who will tell me the exact age of that. He seems to know all the codes, which is handy really. And fire glow, but it's a rough service filament. A similar type of lamp, obviously not coloured, but having the rough service filament, but placed slightly lower than this one, was used in the other traffic lights over here. Although these are all being changed now. They're either LED or quartz halogen. Anyhow, that's that bulb for the heater. But as I say, do make sure you use the right one. Don't try and put one in with 3 pins, I've only got 2. Sorry, I nearly forgot. The last one of the 3 insulators is this one here, brown one. This is also a high voltage one, like the glass one. It's got a space for one set of cables to go by. Underneath you can see these are called sheds, and they increase the distance of tracking. So the tracking would have to go through there, up there. That's the theory. Whether it would work or not, I don't know. There's a bit of cork in there, which was probably around the spike that held it in. Anyhow, that's the insulators. I have got other ones which I'll bring out and show. You know, whenever I see these, I pick them up, and that's a few there. Anyhow, we'll go on to the next item.